Welcome into Game 67 of the 2025 Banana Ball World Tour. We come to you live from Busch Stadium in St. Louis, Missouri, where the home of the Cardinals currently holds over 44,000 raucous fans. Tonight, the two best teams in Banana Land kick off what could be their final series against each other this year. The tour-leading Party Animals come in 32-18 on the season and are looking to prove for one last time before October that they are the team to beat in Banana Ball. The Savannah Bananas are back above 500 at 26-23 on the year, thanks to a combined 11-1 record against the Firefighters, Tailgaters, and Visitors this year. They look to take down the Party Animals, who they face each other, the Nanners and Animals, for the first time since June 21st in Savannah, a Bananas victory, as we welcome you inside the booth with Josh Kalevsky, Biko Scala. That aforementioned Nanners win kickstarted what is now a 7-game win streak. They're 3 games above 500. This is their last chance to try and gain some confidence against the Party Animals before these teams potentially meet in the championship in October.
Well, look at this. The Bananas have struggled against the Party Animals mightily in Grayson Stadium, but they've been a better team against the Party Animals when they have been playing on the road this season. And the Party Animals had the weekend off, which means, you know, they might come out a little sluggish against a super hot Savannah Bananas team right now.
Yeah, let's take a look at the numbers behind this current 7-game winning streak that the Bananas are riding. It started with that victory we talked about on the 21st against the Party Animals, and really the pitching has been unbelievable across this stretch.
Yeah, I mean, the offense has been phenomenal, but the pitching has really been the superb strength for the Bananas across the 7 games. The team ERA at 2.57. They're averaging 3 outs in nearly 3.5 minutes, just a hair over. And in this span, they've got 5 saves in 5 opportunities. They've got twice as many points earned than points lost. And they've got 2 showdown shutdowns in 2 opportunities. So when the games have been on the line and tight, the Bananas pitching has really showed up for them.
Nanners are sending Noah Niznik to the mound tonight. They expect him to go 4 or 5 innings. And then first out of the bullpen should be Jared Donaldson. Now, both of these guys have been superb on the mound as of late, but their bugaboo when it comes to the Party Animals lineup has been Andy Cosgrove. The former Twins minor leaguer has mashed both Niz and Donnie.
Yeah, for as strong as Niz and Donnie have been, especially as of late, Andy Cosgrove has been one of their Achilles heels throughout this 2025 World Tour. You see Cosgrove has a home run against each of these 2 pitchers. He's also got 10 runs batted in against them and is batting .400 or better against these 2 guys. So Cosgrove has had an incredibly strong season, and he's got to be one of these spark plugs offensively for the Party Animals across this 2-game set as they try to extend their success against the Savannah Bananas this season.
Yeah, Cosgrove in the 3-hole tonight. Then you have Armando Becerra in the 2-hole, Reese Hampton leading it off. The Party Animals are without Jake Skoll this weekend, as Jake and Avery gave birth to their son, Jet Michael Skoll, just a week ago back on July 11th. He was a little ahead of schedule, but he is healthy and growing and getting on track. Mom is feeling great. Jake is spending the week and weekend with Avery and the new baby as long as things keep progressing. Jake is excited to rejoin the team in the next coming weeks. They're really blessed and in love with the new baby boy, and he's already earned the nickname Fighter Jet from the doctors and nurses. So we give our best wishes to Jake and Avery and cannot wait to get little Jet Skoll back into Banana Land. That'll be a blast.
Yeah, it's great news to hear from Jake and Avery. Of course, we're thinking of them, wishing them the best, and we certainly miss them here in St. Louis.
It means that this Party Animal squad will have a pretty big spot in their lineup to fill in the best hitter in Banana Land. Let's get it on down to Jesse Cole as he finishes up our cast warm-up.
And how about your back trickster himself? We call him Ziggy. It's Alex Ziegler. And how about your king of potassium with the greatest abs on any banana? It's Split. Keep it going for the tallest man in Banana Ball, Dakota Stilts Albritton. And now, your dancing umpire. Let's hear it for Vincent Chapman. And finally, the breakdancing coach. Ladies and gentlemen, his name is Maceo. Let's hear it for the cast of Your Bananas. Now, the cast is ready. The players are ready. It's now time for you, the fans, to get ready. So we need all 44,000 fans here on your feet. Because it is now time for the fan warm-up. So please welcome to the field, 5-year-old Willow. Here she comes. Great speed. All right, Willow, very important. We got to get this crowd fired up and bring in the energy today. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Willow, are you ready for this?
Yes.
Now she's ready. All right, Willow, whatever you do, they're going to do. So let's bring it. Here we go. Oh, good start, Willow. I like it. Keep it going. Oh, all right, we'll wave a little bit. Oh, little hey, baby, I like it. Keep it going, Willow. Oh, we're rolling. We're rolling. I like it. Roll. Keep it going. Keep it going. What? Pulp Fiction? How do you know that? All right. Here we go. All right, we're swimming. We're swimming. We're swimming. Oh, we're still swimming. Oh, no. Jumping jacks. Hello. She's pregnant. All right. We're back here. Willow, look around. 44,000 people going crazy for you. Fans, let's hear it for 5-year-old Willow.
Superb work, getting the full capacity crowd rowdy here in St. Louis. And now prepare your voices for the young professor. Let's level it up.
Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, and potassium enthusiasts from around the world, tonight, you and thousands of your friends here live and millions more watching at home have gathered here to witness something beyond your wildest imagination. From Montana to Savannah, from the Isle of Man to Tokyo, Japan, the Banana Maniacs come from across the globe to witness this. This is not baseball. This is the crucible where the fastest, hungriest, and most entertaining players are forged. This is a game of the fans, by the fans, and for the fans. But this is not your granddad's pastime. This is not just another night at the ballpark. This game is baseball by birth, fruit by name, and an absolute worldwide phenomenon by the grace of God. This is the time for all 44,000 people here in St. Louis to get on your feet and give me your voices. Because this is the greatest show in sports. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Banana Ball!
Stadium, it's time for the starting lineup of your Savannah Bananas. Leading off the center fielder, number 5, DR the Doc Neto. At DH, batting second, number 19, Dan Oberst. Batting third in right field, number 2, Reese Superman Alexiade. At shortstop, number 6, the glove magician, Ryan Cox. The left fielder, number 15, we call him Rap, Robert Anthony Cruz. At third base, number 4, Kyle K.J. Jackson. The extra hitter, number 11, Correll Pride. At first base, wearing number 3, Eric Jones. Behind the dish, numero uno and the captain, Bill LaRoy. And at second base, he wears number 8. He is our greatest showman, Jackson Olsen. And on the mound for your Savannah Bananas, number 88, from right here in St. Louis, Missouri, Noah Niznik. Your Savannah Bananas are led by Tyler Gillum, assisted by Adam Virant, Eric Fox, and Reggie Horton. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your hats. Here to honor America with the singing of tonight's national anthem, please welcome to the field, Pershard Owen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rock-a-love, the bombs bursting in gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Ladies and gentlemen, Pershard Owen.
You are watching Game 67 of the 2025 Banana Ball World Tour. The Savannah Bananas and the Party Animals do battle once again. It'll be the 38th time these two teams square off in 2025. Tomorrow night could be the final time we see the Bananas and Party Animals do battle. So far, the Party Animals have had the best of the matchup, 22-15 against their arch nemesis. And here is how Bananas' defensive alignment looks. Left to right in the outfield, Robert Anthony Cruz, D.R. Meadows, and Reese Alexiadis. Third to first in the infield, it's Kyle Jackson, Ryan Cox, Jackson Olsen, and Eric Jones Jr., while Bill LaRoy is behind the dish.
The Bananas are about to reach a lot of trick play milestones very soon. D.R. Meadows, 2 trick plays away from becoming the first outfielder to 100 in a single season. Alexiadis could be the second player to ever reach 50 trick plays in a season by an outfielder. And for Ryan Cox, once he gets up to 142 trick plays on his career, he will, or on his season, he will have 500 in his illustrious Banana Ball career.
And what a special start for Noah Niznik at the middle of it all. The 2024 Banana Ball Rookie of the Year. Born and raised here in St. Louis, won a state championship about 15 minutes down the road at St. John Vianney High School, and then stayed in the Show Me State for 5 years of college ball at Southeast Missouri State. A die-hard Cardinals fan, a full capacity Busch Stadium. This is what dreams are made of.
This is a really special moment for Noah Niznik, the hometown kid who spent 5 years in the rotation at Southeast Missouri State, and in that final season had a 3.99 earned run average with 20 walks and 85 strikeouts. Now he's pitching even better in Banana Ball, as he's the World Tour leader with 45 strikeouts, and in his last start threw 5 shutout innings, allowing just 2 hits, no sprints, and striking out 4 against the visitors, while averaging 3 outs in 2 minutes and 59 seconds. He also happens to be the man leading the World Tour with 7 foul outs induced this season.
See if his hometown fans can raise that number a bit. Let's take a look at the formidable Party Animals lineup that opposes him, with the switch-hitting center fielder Reese Hampton at the top, and Armando Becerra and Andy Cosgrove. Cleaning it up is Noah Fisher. Then Bryson Bloomer, Tanner Thomas, and Jason Swan, and Bronson Ballholm, Dustin Baber, and Sal Jacobo to round it out.
Again, Andy Cosgrove's got to be the big bat you're looking out for in this lineup, where the Party Animals has had immense success against the Savannah Bananas this season. But watch out for Sal Jacobo in the 10 spot. He was 4 for 6 in his last series against the Texas Tailgaters.
Let's get it on down to Jesse Cole. Time to start this clock and kick off the
Banana
series.
Nation, it is time. On 3, I need everyone here to yell start the clock. 1, 2, 3. Showtime.
And a reminder for those who may not have been with us on the pregame show, the Party Animals are without Jake Skoll. Just a week ago, his son Jet was born. So he is with the family. Chase Acuff out of the lineup. He's still recovering from a fractured shin, and hoping to get back in action here with a month or so left on the season. So Hampton in the leadoff spot as per usual, but then you got a guy like Armando Becerra in the 2-hole, hoping to live up to the hype. How about that? Reese Alexiadis tornado catch, 2 pitches into the ball game.
Oh, special stuff from Reese Alexiadis, and you already see the excitement out of him now, 2 trick plays away from reaching 50 in his sophomore campaign, and that tornado catch continues to be his signature move.
Barrel by Reese Hampton. Just like Niznik on the mound, grew up a die-hard Cardinals fan. Be a special weekend for the former Tigers and Diamondbacks minor leaguer. Now Armando Becerra to the second deck, not caught by the fans. Armando has stepped up in these spots a few times before. Most notably, he was the hero, one of the heroes in Nashville, when the Party Animals were without both Skoll and Hampton at Reese's wedding.
Well, this is the highest he's ever batted in the Party Animals order this year. Previously, he was up to the 6th spot, and now he takes the 2-1 out to left field. Robert Anthony Cruz is backflipping in the corner. Outfielders are out of their minds to start this ball game.
You couldn't start the night with 2 better trick plays. The tornado catch from Alexiadis in right, a backflip catch from Cruz in left, with some wild diagonal movement on it.
Well, those are the kind of trick plays that we classify as 3 stars. The hardest difficulty and the ones that get incredible crowd pops. That has certainly been the case for Alexiadis, and now Cruz in left.
Andy Cosgrove ahead 2 balls and no strikes. Talked about it on the pregame show. This guy has been Niznik's kryptonite. This has been one of the best pitchers on the tour. Cosgrove, one of the only guys who has seen him well. Smashes that out to left center. Another barrel for Andy Cosgrove. He's going to trot into second with a stand-up double.
It's another extra base hit this season for Andy Cosgrove against Noah Niznik. Fell behind Cosgrove, 2-1, and Andy able to take that pitch and blast it out to left center to put a man in scoring position. And the Party Animals going to take Cosgrove off the bases and insert their designated runner, Mark Smith.
Low strike called on Noah Fisher, holding down the cleanup spot. Excellent stop by Bill Leroy. to keep Smith at second base. Fish hitting .263 here in his sophomore campaign in Bananaland. .362 on base percentage. Guy who, when he gets hot, can become the best hitter on the tour in a moment's notice.
The OBP is nearly 100 points higher than his batting average. This season, he has succeeded with runners in scoring position all year, and he gets the knock into right field that brings in Mark Smith. Party Animals with the 2-out rally get on the board here in the opening frame.
Clutch hitting from Cosgrove and Fisher. Smith comes in to score his 43rd run of his rookie season in Bananaland. And the Animals party rock on home plate, as they have been known to do.
Just like that, Noah Fisher, I should say, is now up to a 10-game hitting streak for the Party Animals.
Bryson Bloomer launching to left. Oh, baby, 2-run shot. No doubt about it. Bloom goes the dynamite. 3-run first now for the Animals.
And it's 3 consecutive knocks with 2 outs for the Party Animals. Bloomer just had the exclamation point for the boys in black and pink. A mighty blast for Bloomer, who has definitely not had the power we've seen in years past. But that one not a cheapie in Busch Stadium.
Only the 3rd homer on the tour for the kid out of Lexington, Kentucky. What a smooth, compact swing. But the slash line, terrific. Came in hitting .284. On base percentage is north of 400. And he's leading the tour in stolen bases. He's still got that pop in him. Tanner Thomas has slugged more than ever before here in his 4th World Tour. This one's going to fall just shy of the warning track. Alexiadis there to clean it up. Boy, Niznik got 2 quick outs on 2 tremendous trick plays. And then Cosgrove, double Fisher, single, Bloomer, homer. And the Party Animals have a golden opportunity to win this first inning. Let's take a look at their defensive alignment. Up 3 runs early on, left to right in the outfield. Fisher, Hampton, and Becerra third to first in the infield. Bloomer, Jacobo, Baber, and Swan. Well, the man behind the plate is Mr. Cosgrove.
Well, Bryson Bloomer has had a phenomenal season at the hot corner for the Party Animals. Those 54 trick plays you see on your screen. Already a new single-season career high for Bryson Bloomer. And Noah Fisher has continued to evolve in left field for the Party Animals, up to 22 trick plays on the season, and I would certainly expect 1 or 2 here tonight in Busch.
And at the middle of it all, Garrett Delano, 3 for 3 in his trick play attempts out of Callahan, Florida, in the Jacksonville area. In his 4th World Tour, continues to be one of the standard bearers for what it is to be a starting pitcher in Banana Ball.
This is Delano's 19th start of the season. He has a 5-2 record in 2025, and he's earned the win in each of his last 2 starts. In fact, he's got a 3.86 earned run average across 21 innings pitched on the Party Animal headlining tour, and owns a 131 ERA plus, indicating he has been 31% better than the tour average arm, and he's also earned 10 more points than points lost this year. That is a good ratio, and he could raise that to 11 here in the first inning.
Let's get a gander at this Bananas starting lineup, chasing 3 runs in their first action offensively. At the top, it's the Doctor, then Oberst and Alexiadis. Cox in the cleanup spot, then Rack, KJ, and Prime, with EJ Leroy and Olsen to round it out.
Well, Kyle Jackson was the superstar a weekend ago for the Savannah Bananas, leading the way as they swept the visitors. Had the walk-off hit in showdowns for the Bananas, and they hope that they're going to get more out of him in the middle of this order, as DR Meadows was surprisingly hitless a weekend ago.
You don't see that very often. Only a 2-game set, as we have drama as per usual in the baby race. Tears, laughs, and unbelievable athletic prowess on display. The many emotions of being in the middle of over 44,000 fans and your parents inexplicably not coming towards you, demanding that you come to them. Boy, photo finish. I think it was the youngster in the blue onesie in the middle of the three. It was really anybody's race. And so important, reaching out, grabbing that finish line, pulling it in. Impressive early victory in that youngster's career. And now we go back to our main event. The Party Animals versus the Bananas. Party Animals, 5.5 games better than the Bananas this year. This is game 51 for the Animals, 50 for the Nanners. The Doctor hitting .346 here in his third World Tour. Smashes that ball deep out to left. If it's fair, it's trouble. He yanks it foul. Caught by a fan. It's trouble for DR. How about that? The youngster in the Jackson Olsen jersey. Taking down the Nanners leadoff hitter.
And this is Banana Ball's first ever game in Busch Stadium in front of the crowd in St. Louis. And they are not happy that the first foul ball caught went against the Savannah Bananas. A chorus of boos rained down, but things continue to go the way of the Party Animals early in this game.
Delano's thrilled, but just for a moment. Dan Oberst right back up the middle. A worm burner for a single. Nanners need one more guy to reach, and then they can think about tying this first inning. Remember, in Banana Ball, every inning is a game within itself. If you win an inning, you get a point. And then in our final inning, which has been the 9th in all 66 games played so far this year, every run scored counts as a point. Reese Alexiadis takes a heater right down the chute. Super Reese has been superb here in his second year in Banana Land. He was excellent last year. He's added more pop, doubled his home run total, pacing the Nanners with 10 bombs. Here as they kick off their 50th game played.
And he's still their leader in OPS plus as well, a 154 mark. And he's reached base in 42 of the 49 games he's played. And like DR, he tries to test the defense of the crowd right behind home plate. And they are unable to make a play on Super Reese.
Ball and 2 strikes. The count even at 2-2. Alexiadis shanks it foul. Another chance for the fans. They do not catch it. And another life for Super Reese. Another chance for the fans. Oh, perfect direction. Not quite enough distance to get it to the booth.
I told you, man. I told you. My bold prediction, folks. I've said that Pico and I will get a foul ball to come our way. And we're going to make a play on it. We're going to make history. And you'll be along for the ride.
Yeah, no doubt. Perfect direction. Just died about 15 feet below us as Delano freezes Alexiadis and has his second out via the K. We don't see Super Reese go down looking very often. And one of the big improvements in his game here in year 2 has been cutting down on the strikeouts and spoiling close pitches with 2 strikes.
Well, I think what was really deceiving there is a lot of times when guys are able to collect the strikeouts on Alexiadis, they are working him inside on his hands. Delano instead went more towards that outside corner, and Alexiadis decided to take on a borderline pitch, and unfortunately did not pay off for him.
1-1 count on Ryan Cox. Starting to make a home for himself in the cleanup spot here in his 4th year in Banana Land. He's been better than ever with the stick, hitting .326, a .412 on base percentage, leading the tour with his 18 walk-offs.
He just had a 9-game on-base streak snapped a weekend ago. For Coxie, a multi-hit game last Sunday, and now a little confusion for the Party Animals. Oberst right in front of Jason Swan. Had a hard time getting out of his way. but Dustin Baber still able to field and throw to Garrett Delano covering first base to help the Party Animals earn the first point tonight in St. Louis.
Yeah, good PFP there. Party Animals up 1-0. That one goes 4-1 in your scorebooks at home. And we head to the second. Animals up a point. This has been a key part of their success this year, is jumping out early. And now it's our man on the mic, No Niznik's job to try and hold the line. Niz, you grew up, born and raised here in St. Louis, diehard Cardinals fan. Now you're pitching in the center of Busch Stadium. How special is this?
Oh, I mean, it's hard to put it into words. I know I gave up, quite the barrel last inning, but we're still having fun.
Yeah, that was well struck by Bryson Bloomer, but you live by the barrel, you die by the barrel. You're a guy who's going to fill up the zone. Those are going to happen from time to time.
Right. Absolutely right. Yeah, we're just going to keep competing, move on to the next batter, just focus on the next pitch.
Got to have a short memory in baseball and banana ball. Now you've got the bottom four in the lineup.
How about it?
Now, Niz, I'm curious. This was a series that was supposed to be played in early April. You could say that this might have been the longest rain delay in the history of banana ball. But better late than never to come back to St. Louis. In between this entire span since the series was canceled, how much have you been thinking about it?
I lost some sleep at night. I'm not going to tell you. No, we've been thinking about it. We've been looking forward to it.
Here's Jason Swan.
There it is. Way to get ahead, Niz.
He fouls a heater back. Swan, Ballholm, and Baber. 7, 8, and 9 in the order. That was a pretty darn good-looking curveball. Didn't get the call.
That's a strike.
And you're ahead 1-2. What's the pitch here against Jason Swan? Tough guy to strike out.
Yeah. I hope Bill calls a changeup because I'm not going to shake Bill. Oh, here we go. There we go. Catch
Got
that.
the gas in there?
Come on.
Help from the fans? No, right off the dugout.
It's all right.
I mean, you'd think hometown kid on the mound, they'd be diving all over the seats.
Oh, I mean, if there's a way for me to get up there, I'd get up there.
All right, another 1-2. Right back in his kitchen. And DR racing in is going to call off Cox. Go behind the back.
Attaboy!
And now all three Nanners outfielders have had remarkable trick plays. 4 outs into this game defensively.
Yeah, Meadows taking the time to call off Ryan Cox at the last second, start to ease his way into this behind-the-back catch. And now he is up to 99 on his 2025 campaign.
Now Bronson Ballholm, the switch hitter, holding down the DH spot.
Good take, Bunting.
Good buddy of yours at the dish.
Yeah.
How fun is it to go against your dear friends like Brownie every night at the ballpark?
It's fun, but it's kind of tough at the same time. You just want to laugh at him the whole time. Here we go.
All right, fans. Time to show the home city kids some love. Not on that one.
Oh, nice knuckle, Bill. Let's shake it.
All right, what's the 1-2 pitch here?
Heater, how about it?
Oh, wind it up. Look out, Brownie. Almost got him.
Come on, Bill. Be with me here, Bill. I like it.
Oh, just a bit below the knees. Full count, free heater. Gotta be.
Come on, Coxie.
Ryan Cox, fielded between the legs. EJ,
Hey!
scoop between the legs at first. Trick play palooza early on here in St. Louis.
That's a bad man there, Biko. And Josh.
Now, Niz, I'm curious. You're leading all pitchers. You've induced the most trick plays out of anyone this season. What is it like to witness so many, and what do you credit as to being able to set your defenders up for so many trick plays this year?
Make good pitches. Simple. Execute. Let them hit it. You got defense behind you.
I'm sure that's what your nearly lifelong pitching coach, Lance Sherman, would tell you. You get Lance in the ballpark this weekend?
What'd you say?
Your pitching coach from 7 years old, Lance. You get him in the ballpark this weekend?
I think he is here.
Heck yeah. Guy was always stressed mechanics and throwing strikes.
Oh, come on, Niz.
Normally able to make it happen. Behind Dustin Baber, 3-1 here.
All right, here we go. Watch this.
We're watching. Oh, off the end of the bat. Is that a 3-1 changeup?
Yeah, you want to see me do it again?
I'd love to.
He was waiting for it that time.
Pokes it the other way, and the net will deny the fans another foul ball catching opportunity. Do you dare do it 3 pitches in a row?
I'm not going to shake Bill twice. We'll see what he's got.
Wow. Good battle here between Niz and Baber. Another payoff. Wow, that one just misses below the knees. And good sprint defense behind you. All 7 fielders behind the pitcher and catcher. Toss it around in short order. What a take by Baber on a 3-2. I mean, that right around the bottom of the knees. Guy who has been tearing the cover off the ball in the Party Animals headlining tour, and now Sal Jacobo coming off a great weekend against the visitors.
Right there, Bill. Yeah, count it. Come on.
Come on, fans. Here we go.
Help me out here. Nope.
Negative.
It's all right.
Oh, 2, trick pitch.
Oh.
Fouled away. Another chance for the fans. I didn't see what happened, but it was a gasp from the full capacity crowd.
These boys are pesky. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, they came to spoil 2 strike pitches tonight, huh?
Yeah, but I'm not going to back down. It's all right.
Right at him. How about the hustle from Vince darting across your screen to grab the foul ball? Oh, and the crowd goes wild. Still 0-2.
Oh, that was not good.
Pull the string there?
No.
Ah.
Right here, though. Oh, here we
Number,
go.
Niz. 360 on the mic. Getting it done himself. Noah Niznik, thank you so much for joining us. That was awesome, man.
Thank y'all.
Keep dominating, Niz. Appreciate you.
There goes Noah Niznik and does his 3 trick plays. And then the cherry on top, a cued ball that he cleans up himself. And gives his offense an excellent chance to tie this game. They're down a point. They just need 1 run to knot it up. Let's take a look at the outfielder trick plays, both in 2025 and historically, because once again, the folks in the outfield have leveled it up. No one more than DR Meadows, who we already saw nail a behind-the-back catch tonight.
Yeah, and you can see the graphic updated with the totals for Meadows, Alexiadis, and Cruz in tonight's ball game. Of course, you see a lot of these Bananas and Party Animals outfielders all with 30 or more trick plays this season, and you see the evolution from this year and prior to 2025, when Meadows, of course, was just 2 trick plays shy of reaching triple digits in 2024. But you also saw that previous high after Meadows, just 44 from Reese Alexiadis in his rookie campaign.
Yeah, the way Ryan Cox is in a tier of his own when it comes to trick plays overall, DR Meadows is in a tier of his own when it comes to the outfielders. This is back-to-back tours that simply nobody can come close to the pace of the Doctor. And then when you talk about trick play score, the backflip catches, you mentioned it earlier, that is a 3-point trick play, the hardest difficulty you can find, and that is a pretty good amount of the Doctor's trick plays. Same goes for Robert Anthony Cruz, the man at the dish.
And what you also don't want to forget, 30% of the Tour's trick plays this season have come from the outfielders. That is certainly the most we've ever seen.
Rack trying to check a swing, and our third base umpire was not watching. He wasn't watching. Justin Fuller has to say, yeah, I didn't see him go around because I didn't see the check swing at all. Andy Cosgrove is apoplectic at the dish. Fuller was lost in the Banana Land antics. He's taken in the sing-off. Got lost in the sauce. Happens to the best. It's Rack, KJ, and Prime due to swing it here in the bottom of the second. With the Nanners needing just one run to tie the game, and now Cruz ahead, 3 balls and a strike against Delano. And that's going to be a sprint for Robert Anthony Cruz. Delano barking at Vincent Chapman. And great defense on the sprint from the Party Animals, able to hold Rack to just 1 base.
Well, that's a huge ball four sprint for Robert Anthony Cruz, considering he's had a very interesting season. He's batting .329 when men are on base this year. He's batting just .194 when the bases were empty. So we saw him leading off the inning and nobody on. It hasn't been a strong spot for Rack this season, but drawing the leadoff sprint really means a lot for all of the Bananas to follow him here in the bottom of the second.
Rack's going to be up to second. Wild pitch on the first offering to Kyle Jackson. And now the inning-winning run in scoring position for one of the most clutch players in all of Banana Ball. KJ leading the Nanners with his .358 batting average, leading the entire tour with his .488 on-base percentage.
And coming off a game with a single, a sac fly, a ball four sprint, and the game-winning knock in showdowns. Now it looks like KJ's coming up with the game-winning knock here in the second inning. Rack scores, and the Bananas have knotted up this ball game at a point apiece through 2 innings.
We're proud of Bowling Green, Ohio, up to 12 walk-offs on the year. And now the Nanners celebrate their brand new ball game 2 innings in with a trumpet solo. I'm sure this is exactly how Waka Flocka Flame envisioned his #1 hit. No hands being performed.
I can't believe they didn't have somebody on the mic to cover that part.
I mean, that could have been you. Could have been you.
Maybe one day. Let's plus it.
All right, we got a 1-1 game, 2 innings in the books. Let's see what Maceo has for us. We're heading to the third. Starts with no Niznik on the bump. And Maceo and the boys boogie us to our third frame. Tale of 2 innings tonight. A 3-run first. And a 0 from Delano in the bottom half turned into a point for the Party Animals. And then Niznik only allowed a sprint while inducing 3 trick plays in a scoreless second inning pitch. All it took was a sprint, a wild pitch, and a single from Kyle Jackson. Brand new ball game. We're at the top of the order, Reese Hampton demolishing this ball deep to left. If it's fair, it's gone, and it is foul. Reese Lightning, 11 homers on the tour, second most to his dear buddy Jake Skoll. Direction, the only thing standing in between him and a dozen bombs on that one.
Well, I think that's one of the big changes we've seen since 2023 for Reese Hampton. A lot more contact-oriented on that World Tour, but now swinging for the fences and for power much more often. Nearly 52% of his hits this season have gone for extra bases.
That one is going to be off of Reese Hampton. Boy, it looked like it might have been off the knob of the bat. Could be a great acting job going on here. Reese may be a little delayed on the reaction to being plunked, and he's going to boogie his way to first with the help of his teammates. I mean, the thing is, that's just gamesmanship. If you get one off the bottom of the knob, it is your sworn duty as a ball player to act like the world is ending. Every one of your fingers could have broken. You can see Niz saying, I'd have thought that was just off the knob, Blue. It'll be a hit by pitch. And a 1-0 count on Armando Becerra. Launched the ball deep to left his first time. Turned it to a Robert Anthony Cruz backflip catch. Bouncer to EJ, he steps on first for one, and Cox is going to put the tag on Hampton. Was thinking about it between the legs. Transfer, decides to complete the twin killing the old-fashioned way.
Well, that is a massive double play turn for the Savannah Bananas, and Eric Jones Jr. so intelligent when he's doing them. Quick work for the Nanners. Now the Animals have something special for us.
Oh, man. Get Casey Carlson to check on Mark Smith over there. He's sent out of the screen with some authority. The man holding down the 3-hole, the catcher, Andy Cosgrove. He started that 2-out 3-run rally with a booming double. A 1 count on him as the fans do not catch the foul ball. Just run out of things to say about Andy Cosgrove here in his first Banana Ball World Tour. He has been everything the Party Animals could have asked for from a catcher and more. Niznik wins that battle. Excellent changeup to get his first strikeout of the night and faces the minimum for the first time tonight. We'll get it on down to the field to Emily Cole for our Bananas Foster Family of the Night.
Across the United States, there are over 400,000 children and teens in foster care without a permanent home. That's enough to fill Busch Stadium 9 times with the amount of kiddos currently experiencing foster care. To raise awareness and support the community, we created Bananas Foster, the official nonprofit of Banana Ball. Our organization is dedicated to celebrating those who are already making a difference in the foster care world, while educating and inspiring others to get involved. Tonight, we are celebrating the Reynolds family and the Moore family. Amber and Chris Reynolds became a licensed foster family in 2017. Amber's sister Ashley and her husband Chad had a front row seat to the impact that the Reynolds were making in the foster care community, and so they too became a licensed foster family in 2019. Together, these families have supported the biological families of the kiddos that they've fostered, and they've supported other foster families in their community. Combined, these families have welcomed 18 children into their families. Fans, please help us celebrate the Reynolds family and the Moore family as they come out to the field. Let's thank them for all that they do for the foster care community.
cool story right there, as these all are. We get to celebrate our superheroes in the foster care community. Tonight we get to shout out both the Reynolds and the Moore family. Amber and Chris Reynolds started it up in 2017. And wonderful that Amber's sister Ashley and her husband Chad joined the foster care fund in 2019. That is beautiful stuff right there. What a night we've got on hand here in the Lou, St. Louis, Missouri. The Banana Band blasting away. As we head to the bottom of the third inning, ball game tied at a point each. Over 44,000 fans on hand here in Busch Stadium, home of the St. Louis Cardinals. One of the best ballparks in all of baseball. Personally, pound for pound, my favorite view from a broadcast booth out of the 11 Major League Baseball stadiums we've been blessed to broadcast from so far.
And the reputation of Cardinals fans is that they're very passionate, very intelligent people, and we've gotten that sense so far in this banana ball game. They're all striving to catch foul balls for outs and help out these pitchers, and very locked in and very loud from the pregame to the game that is now taking place, as Correll Prime will lead off the bottom of the third against Garrett Delano.
Prime ahead 1-0. Fellow minor leaguer EJ is on deck, and Bill Leroy in the hole. Prime can't connect on a firm two-seamer. Prime and the rest of the Nanners have to look out for that 5-pitch mix from Delano. 3 different fastballs, 4-seam, 2-seam, and the cutter with a curveball and changeup to round it out. He'll throw any pitch in any count to guys in the right or left-handed batter's box. He does not care. Prime puts a good charge into this. Becerra's going to track it down. Well struck, but out number 1 here in the bottom of the third.
Well, even without Jake Skull in the outfield for you, Armando Becerra is a nearly perfect fill-in. Can play all 3 outfield positions, and he's one of those guys who just glides across the outfield, makes it look so nice and easy. That ball will low liners. The only reason Mondo didn't try a trick play there in right.
Ball and no strikes on Eric Jones Jr. Yeah, Becerra was the primary starting center fielder for the Nanners in the summer of 2022. He's always hitting in the top 4 of that lineup as the Bananas won back-to-back Pettit Cups. Maybe one of the best defensive center fields that I'd ever seen from a college player. And nobody dances better than Vincent Chapman while umpiring a ball game. That guy is 1 of 1. It was a menacing split, taking in the action from the batter's eye out in center. .2-0 on EJ, hitting .268 here on his 4th World Tour. On a mile high. Once it's done scraping the clouds, it's going to come down into the mitt of Salvador Jacobo. And the baton pass to Bill Leroy with 2 down and nobody aboard. Delano trying to hold serve, throws to his old battery mate, going back to the summer of 2018 in Banana Land.
Bill has told us that he always enjoys getting to face old teammates when he's in the batter's box, knowing what kind of pitches that they can offer, having caught them, having an idea of how they sequence their pitches. And Bill has obviously had a lot of success here in 2025 and has a double in 4 of his last 6 for the Savannah Bananas.
Yeah, Bill having a similar offensive renaissance to that of Ryan Cox in the cleanup spot. These are 2 guys who have always been really tough to strike out. Not known for their pop, and known more for what they can do defensively than offensively, but Bill right there with Cox, hitting .317, reaching base at a .416 clip. He's launched 4 home runs, tying his banana ball career high.
ever since he added the leg kick in San Jose in 2023. That's made the big difference for Bill. He said all it took was time to get more comfortable with it, finally settled in with it in September of 2023, and has obviously gotten better and better as the World Tours have progressed, as this one is lofted out to left center field. Racing over is Reese Hampton to make the running grab, and Garrett Delano posts a 2-minute and 17-second inning for the Party Animals.
A couple fly balls and a pop-up in the infield. Delano making it look easy. Still a 1-1 game. Let's get it down to the young professor for a Clydesdale
Any
race.
Clydesdale fans in the house? Us too. So we thought, why not have the first ever Clydesdale race here at Busch Stadium? However, the Clydesdales were unavailable. So instead, we found a guy named Clyde and a guy named Dale, and they are out in center field. And when I say go, Clyde and Dale are gonna run all the way, pick up their wives who are gonna ride these giant horses all the way home. This is the Clydesdale race. Gentlemen, on marks, set, go! And they are off, ladies and gentlemen. That's Dale in the lead, stepping on the gas there. All right, he hooks his lady, and there they go. Dale in the lead, but Clyde is coming up fast behind. Oh, he's going around the mound. They got to get all the way to that finish line. It's going to be close. But ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Dale, the winner of the Clydesdale race.
I don't know how they keep coming up with these doozies, but what a performance from Dale in the first ever Clydesdale race. That guy could be a designated runner on one of the 5th or 6th teams being added to Banana Ball next year.
Shouldn't have picked Clyde. Just like, how many Clydes are there out there in 2025? You know, they're a dying breed.
Producer,
I'm kind of beat up about that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't think I've met a Clyde in my life. I think I only know of Clyde Drexler. I don't think I've heard of another Clyde. Our producer, Chad, tonight here, Mr. Reese, took Dale all the way. Impressive victory for Chatty. Maybe one day we can get the Chad's Josh race. You know, from the famous Chad's Josh race, Josh horses.
Right, because everybody goes to these other breweries to see the Chad Joshes.
Noah Niznik, moonshot out to left center. DR Meadows sliding is going to come up a bit short. And Fish will hold up at second with a stand-up two-bagger.
Well, this is a big night so far for Noah Fisher. He entered tonight's ball game 2 for 20 against Noah Niznik on the season. He's now 2 for 2 with an RBI single, and now this leadoff double in the 4th.
You just can't predict baseball. You cannot predict its brainchild, Banana Ball. From 2 for 20 against Niz on the year to 2 for 2 on the night, with a couple screechers off the bat. And now Bryson Bloomer ahead 2 balls and no strikes. He sent a ball to the left field seats his first time. Nearly got it to Big Mac land. Too much launch angle on this one. DR Meadows eyeing it up. And he's got a backflip catch. Fisher will take the opportunity to tag and grab third. Heck of a trick play, but at a cost. DR, the first outfielder in Banana Ball history to 100 trick plays on a season. And Fisher gets an extra 90 feet on it.
A historic milestone for DR Meadows, and sealing it with the catch that he brought to Banana Ball in 2022. The backflip is what gets him to triple digits for the first time in his career.
So Tanner Thomas digs in. He launched the ball deep out to right center. Died just shy of the track. Ball and a strike on him here. Hot shot gobbled up by Olsen. Fisher doesn't move an inch as Jackie grabs the trick play for out number 2.
I mean, this is what has just been so impressive about Jackson Olsen. He's leveled up his trick plays over the last few weekends, and still when he gets other opportunities, they come in these pivotal moments, and Olsen's still making all the right decisions defensively, checking on Noah Fisher at third like we just saw before throwing over to Eric Jones Jr. and recording the out.
Now Jason Swan with a dribbler foul. He flew into a behind-the-back catch from DR Meadows back in the second inning. That was his 99th trick play on the tour. Swan is our donut hitter tonight. If he strikes out, a full-capacity crowd here in St. Louis gets free donuts, courtesy of Duncan. And for history's sake, DR, now the 5th player in Banana Ball history to ever reach 100 trick plays on a tour. Joins Olsen, Baber, Acuff, and Cox. Coming to Swan. That one misses up and out, and it will drive in a run. That's what makes pitching so tough in Banana Ball compared to baseball. No free bases. Got a guy on third with 2 outs. Firing 4 balls to the hitter is going to bring that man home.
And this damage has all been done with 2 outs against Noah Niznik as well. You saw the 3 2-out knocks for the Party Animals in the first. Now both ball 4 sprints that he's issued have come with 2 outs as well.
How about the scoring celebration from the Party Animals? I mean, that was Jabberwocky type dancing. Ponce and Lialios, I mean, looked like they were as in sync as any dancers I have ever seen on the field. That was pretty snazzy. Bronson Ballhome can't get to the gas, down and in. Bounced the ball to Cox, that short turned into a double trick play. Coming out to some Chapel Roan, and now ahead 2-1. And now back-to-back 3-1 counts as Niznik tries to bear down. Through scoreless, tops of the second and third. Was an out away from making it 3 straight scoreless frames. Now he's given up back-to-back 2-out sprints. Roy can't handle this one. Cox is the first of the 7 fielders to touch this ball. Swan is going to come on in to score. He gets to home plate right when Reese Alexiadis, the last man who had to touch the banana ball before it was live, got a hold of that thing. And now a 2 spot for the Animals here in the 4th.
Yeah, and just a little confusing to see Bill Leroy lose that pitch running inside. There against Bronson Ballhome. Now Baber swings away and has a deep drive out to left field, and this one lands in fair territory. It will one-hop the wall, and now it is a 2nd inning for the Party Animals tonight, in which they played 3 runs in the inning.
Baber remains absolutely scorching hot. Guy who has been demolishing banana balls across the Party Animals headlining tour. He's got a sprint and an RBI double now here tonight back against the Bananas. Okobo to left center. Moseying in is the doctor. He's going to tip it up and make a basket catch with a bow. Trick play 101 on the tour for DR. But the damage done. 3 runs come across, all with 2 outs. The Party Animals have a superb chance to retake the lead. Get it on down to Jesse for some Hey Baby.
Everybody on your feet. All 44,000 strong on your feet. Because we're going to do the biggest Hey Baby St. Louis has ever seen. So everyone up all the way around the stadium. And let's follow along. Get those hands up in the air. Hands up in the air. Here we go. Shark, let's get it going. Clap those hands. Now let's wave those arms. Here we go. You guys look good tonight. Now let me hear you sing it. One more time. Give yourselves a round of applause.
Well, what a sight that was. Over 44,000 fans hey babying here in the gateway to the west, St. Louis, Missouri. And you look at the numbers for Brett Helton here on his third Banana Ball World Tour.
On the bump for the 22nd time this season. It's his 6th time pitching out of the bullpen. Helton 6 wins and 4 losses this year, and just reached 300 career innings pitched in his last game against the Texas Tailgaters. So a big congrats to Brett.
Greeted by a barrel from Jackson Olsen and a leaping grab from Hampton in center. Jackson has always seemed to elevate his game in big league ballparks. It's a quality at bat, nothing to show for it in the box score. And the Nanners lineup flips on its head. DR Meadows behind 0-1. Same situation for the Bananas as it was in the first inning. They need 2 guys to reach before they can think about tying this ball game up. DR fouled out to a fan on the first pitch he saw tonight. High strike evens up the count. Smoked down the left field line. Foul ball. Whoa, we got 2 umpires with 2 different calls. Left field umpire John Fretch said foul. Third base umpire Justin Fuller said fair. And DR's on second baseman. Confusion abounding down on the field. Get another look. I mean, from the naked eye up in the booth, clearly looked like a fair ball. And the party animals are going to challenge it. It is tough to overturn a fair or foul ball call. It's the toughest play to overturn. You need clear evidence that the ball was the opposite of whatever the umpires called. And so far, with everything we're seeing, we can't overturn this call.
If those are the only 2 angles that we will get, I cannot overturn this call.
No, this call cannot be overturned. I mean, I don't know. I'm surprised the party animals challenged it with a 3-run lead in the inning. This is just a guy on base. Doesn't matter where he's on base. Just got to prevent one more guy from getting aboard.
Fair ball.
Yeah, call stands. Shocking decision from the party animals brass.
The ruling on the field is a fair ball.
So a double for the doctor. His 9th 2-bagger of the tour. And 13th extra base hit. And Ober skidded a grounder right through the middle his first time. He's the lone man to reach for the Nanners in the first inning. was, of course, against his jiu-jitsu sparring partner, Garrett Delano, who went 2+ innings of 1-run ball. Earned a point, lost a point. Hilton trying to start his night with a point earned. That's a clean catch in the third deck. Dan Oberst fouls out to a fan. A barehanded snag and a beauty.
Leaped up from his seat, made an incredible snag, and the fan was instantly celebrating. Now 2 foul outs in this game, and both of them have gone against the Bananas as you get one more look at pure joy from that guy.
And Dan Oberst has now tied Logan Lacey for the tour lead in foul outs to fans, 5 apiece. Tip drill from Jason Swan, nobody there to clean it up. Trick play missed as David Ray scores from second base. And Alexiadis is on first. Specialty walk-up, Dalton Malden. On the first pitch, after walking up to his new single, Dalton Malden will fly out to Becerra, and Hilton picks up his defense. Party Animals win the 4th inning. They retake the lead. They're up 2-1.
Well, despite the trick play missed with 2 outs, Party Animals able to hold the Bananas here in the 4th inning, and they're back out in front. And it appears the Bananas are going to turn to a new man on the mound to start the 5th inning as well.
Full house here in Busch Stadium. We're all going buck wild for the prospect of getting some free merchandise. What an unbelievable spot for ballpark this is. Right in the heart of downtown St. Louis. Skyline is incredible. Of course, can't complain with the arch out beyond right center. Always cool when you can see a fixture of a national park from the Major League Baseball stadium. And at the middle of it all, now Jared Donaldson taking over for the St. Louis kid, Noah Niznik. Donnie, the Nanner splitter specialist, first man out of the pen.
It certainly wasn't the start that Noah Niznik was looking for. It's the most runs he's allowed since the 21st of March in Grayson Stadium. And for Jared Donaldson, he has a 3.65 earned run average since the start of June, and has averaged 3 outs in 3 minutes and 24 seconds. And when we focus on the numbers in MLB parks, Donnie has an ERA below 1 with only 2 ball 4 sprints surrendered and 12 strikeouts.
It's been a heck of a run for Donnie when coming out of the bullpen. He's got the top of the order here in the top of the 5th. Hampton, Becerra, and Cosgrove. And Reese turning around to hit from the left side for the first time tonight. Had a deep fly out and a hit by pitch, swinging it from the right side. And now Bill Leroy trying to give him a foul out. He does just that.
Well, ordinarily you'll see Bill Leroy try the barehanded trick play in foul territory, but with the Party Animals up in this ball game and the Bananas already with 8 trick plays on the ledger tonight, Bill opted to make sure he could get a quick first out for Jared Donaldson on just 2 pitches.
Now Mondo digs in. A fly out and ground out on the afternoon. There's some excitement around us as I think Bill threw a ball to the 5th deck. Fans were going crazy. Bunch of folks just below us realized there's a broadcast going on right behind them. of a sudden, Josh and I turned into zoo animals, which is fun. How about a 5-2-2 from Donnie? Olson, Cox, and Meadows with the boogie behind him, and now a ball and a strike on the Animals' right fielder. Swing and a miss on the filthy splitter. It's always the key to Donnie's success. When that is working, he can be unhittable. Goes right back to the split after a quick pitch. And even he knows that that was nasty stuff.
Well, I think Jared Donaldson right now is game planning better than any other Bananas pitcher. He knows how he wants to execute to the batters he's about to face, and he's also got strikeout and just trick play celebrations planned as well.
Well, we gave you the numbers on the pregame show. Andy Cosgrove has been one of the party animals who loves hitting against Jared Donaldson. Batting average above 400, that will raise a few ticks.
And what do you know? He's touched up both Noah Niznik and now Jared Donaldson in tonight's ball game.
Yeah, bounced the ball off the left center field wall for a double in the first against Niz. Now he's got himself a sharply hit single against Donnie. And for the second time tonight, gives way to Mark Smith. Party Animals designated runner. Ball and a strike on Noah Fisher at the dish, making a 2-1 count. Designated runner can pinch run one time every trip through the order. And Smith 5 for 7 on his stolen base attempts here in his first World Tour. Fish gets the hands in a little too early, nearly takes the head off of his head coach, Mike Vivacis. Payoff coming. This means Smith will be off and running from first base. Fisher launches this one out to left center, and it'll be tracked down by Robert Anthony Cruz. Fish with a double and single already on the night, was looking for extra bases once again, but denied by Rack.
And it's another 0 thrown up by Jared Donaldson when pitching in relief this season. 2 minutes and 54 seconds for the righty in the fifth.
Party Animals lead 2 points to 1. The donut put up by Donnie means that the Nanners just need 1 run to even this game up in that all-important points department. And the Party Animals not yet fully taking the field defensively. Looks like they've got some entertainment. Costumes abound across the diamond for the boys in black and pink. And let's see what they've got. Mondo, rounding out that J. Beebs compilation as the Party Animals have officially taken the field, and Robert Anthony Cruz ready to swing it against Brett Helton.
Chat, please let us know, which JB are you?
That's actually a great question.
I'm Mondo for the look, but I'm Fisher for the comfort.
Yeah, that sweatshirt looks awesome. Rack jammed on this one. And ranging into foul territory, Jason Swan. Tip drill, and he'll pull it in. Second time's a charm tonight for Swanee on the tip.
On the first tip drill, Jason Swan expected one of Dustin Baber or Sal Jacobo to wind up making the play. This time he opts to do it all on his own, collect the trick play, which happens to be the first of the night for the Party Animals.
Now Kyle Jackson digs in and cannot connect on pretty filthy changeup from Helton. Now a ball and a strike. I hate to say it, but sometimes I'm the Andy Cosgrove, Justin Bieber. When the hair's not right, things start sweeping across the forehead.
Hey, go look at old pictures of Rack on IG.
Yeah, he's got it.
That's a guy he loved that era.
KJ with another knock. He just continues to rip. He had the walk-off single in the second. Now he represents the inning-winning run on first base here in the fifth. And dappable with Eric Fox. Sets up a big spot for Correll Prime, who lined out to right his first time. Former Rockies minor leaguer, squaring off against his best friend on the bump. Gives the fans a chance. Wow! Kid had it all but in the glove, and then interfered with by a fellow youngster. Gives Prime another life. Nice scoop, Andy Cosgrove keeps KJ at first.
And for Correll Prime, he's homered against Brett Helton both in 2024 and here in 2025. The only key thing to note, he hasn't gone deep on the road yet this season, and Prime launches this one to deep left field and walks off the bottom of the fifth inning for the Savannah Bananas. The rivalry only gets better between Prime and Helton, and it's 2-all through 5.
Big celebration at the dish as Primetime sent that banana ball to Big Mac land. That was a third deck smash. It was a hanger. And Prime jamming out to some outcasts. Didn't even watch the ball sail to the right of that Big Mac land sign out in the left field stands. Let's get it on down to Jesse Cole.
The sons are going to run all the way on the outfield, and the dads have to catch them. So this is the real father-son catch. So we've got Max and Theo, Camden and Benny. Whichever dad catches their sons first is our winner. Kids, on your mark, get set, go, full speed. Not yet, dads. There they go. On your mark, get set, go. And there they go. And look at the speed. Max and Theo, they're trying to catch. Oh, all right. We've got one son caught. And they're dead tied right here. He's trying to catch him. Look at the speed. Watch out. All right, he's coming full speed. Look at this. It's Max and Theo. He's gonna get his son. Look at the speed here. Oh my goodness, oh! And son's okay, he's okay, he's back. We're almost catching up here. He's back going with him. Look at the speed here. And we've got a winner with the dad, with Camden and Benny. And there you have it. The official father-son catch.
I'll be honest here, folks. I had my head down in my notes. I did not see the big fall, but boy, did I hear it. That was as loud a gasp as I've heard from a crowd, I think, across my Banana Ball broadcasting career. And we got another look on the broadcast. Oh, Dad was so close. Golly.
Man, we gotta get these competitors helmets or something.
Yeah, that's tough.
Now batting number 8,
outside was bouncing off the infield like Biko trying to front flip onto the field in Buffalo. To the top of the 6th we go. Brand new ball game, round 2, Electric Boogaloo. 0-2 count on Bryson Bloomer, still in his Bieber fit. Tanner Thomas and Jason Swan due to swing it after the boomer. On a bounce, Cox between the legs, bounces it back between the legs. Strike to EJ. And a nice trick play from the glove magician to kick off our 6th inning.
134 trick plays on his tally this season. And not only went between the legs, but then gave the dribble as well. And you see Eric Jones Jr. getting in on the celebration afterwards. A little dribble of his own at first.
Tanner Thomas 0 for 2. Fly out and a ground out thus far. And whiffs on a heater on the outside corner. Looks like Vincent's gotten some kind of snack. Some nachos or a burrito bowl or something down there. Peter just misses the bottom of the knees. 2-1 now on Thomas. Slow tapper to the right side. Olsen with the call. He will bounce it to EJ just in time. And Jackie gets his 2nd trick play of the ball game against Tanner Thomas.
The world's tallest pitcher, Dakota Stilts Albritton.
It's another stellar outing out of the pen from Jared Donaldson. Faces 6 hitters, retires 5 of them. It'll be an inning and 2/3 of scoreless relief. And he hands the ball off to the tallest athlete in the world, Dakota Stilts Albritton.
Well, the last time Donnie was pitching in relief, he induced 5 trick plays. Tonight it's 2 for the right-hander. And Dakota Stilts Albritton in his own right has been pretty good at inducing trick plays, because a lot of times these guys wind up trying to elevate and pop it up in the infield and the outfield. We've seen a healthy dose of rack flips come behind Dakota Stilts Albritton. We may see that yet again as Stilts faces off against the right-hander Jason Swan, looking to get up to 10 innings pitched in 2025.
Well, the battle between guys who are terrific friends. And Swan will show off his switch hitting capabilities. 1-0 from Stilts. Make it 2-0. Dakota Albritton was fishing under the shadow of the arch each of the last 2 nights. Now he pitches in the middle of Busch Stadium. Showed off a cool see-through lure for me that changes color when it's in the water. It turned blue. Turns out that the water is just blue. He got me. That's a Stilts trick right there. It's going to be 4 bad ones to Swan. Stilts normally very accurate on the bump. Jason takes a big spill rounding first. He was going to try and grab 2 bases. He will be content with his second 1-base sprint of the evening. Yeah, he was all fired up, showing off the lure, clearly see-through, got in the water. Son of a gun, that thing was blue. They got blue water in that pond next to the arch. Stilts figured that trick out, and we were back here in April for 1 night and 1 night only. Had it saved in his back pocket for me this whole time. Son of a gun. And 5 straight bad ones from Albritton. Trying to find the zone now against Bronson Ballhome. And make it 6 straight balls to start his outing. Ronnie ready to rip. Bouncer to EJ, who will grab the trick play a few times through the legs on the transfers. And Albritton bends but does not break. He strands Swan and helps Donnie combine for a scoreless inning.
And making her way out towards behind second base is Michelle. Now, they've been together for 6 years. And this is a fun promotion that we call Love is Blind. So what we're going to do is we're going to blindfold her, spin her around, and she has 1 minute to be able to find Steven here at home plate. and she will go based on your crowd's applause. If you're cheering, she's going in the right direction. If you boo, she's going the wrong direction. We hope maybe Steven will yell a little bit too, because he just retired as a firefighter. So let's hear it for Steven. All right, Michelle, are you ready? Let's spin her around. Spin her around 3 times, keep going. All right, and now 1 minute to go. Here we go. She's going the right direction, cheer. They're booing you, you're going the wrong direction. They're still booing you, Michelle. Turn around. They're cheering, come on. You gotta go fast, Michelle, you have 1 minute. You gotta go faster, Michelle. We could be here all day. Keep going, Michelle. You gotta go. Yes, keep going. Keep going. Run, Michelle, run. You gotta run. Michelle. Michelle, keep coming. Let's go. Go, go, go. 30 seconds. Go, go, go. Come on, Michelle. You've got 20 seconds. Let's go. Let's go. You gotta run. Keep going, Michelle. You've got 20 seconds. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 10, 9, 8, 7. Turn. Up. Michelle, take your blindfold off. She said yes! And Michelle!
All-time moment right there. Chills up here in the booth. Boy, the suspense was incredible. Crowd did a heck of a job helping Michelle get to home plate to find her soon-to-be fiance. Talked about it a couple times, but this crowd here in St. Louis is special. These are baseball people. They love their Cardinals, and they have had really incredible energy all night long from 5 or 6 hours ago when we kicked off the Party Plaza.
And when we announced the venues last year in 2024, immediately Busch Stadium was one of the highest demands for this 2025 World Tour. And we've obviously seen just how diehard the people are for banana ball as well around here.
Bottom 3 in the order for the Nanners here in the bottom of the 6th. Eric Jones Jr. launching. Foul ball. Joins Reese Hampton in the foul home run club down the left field line tonight. And ends up lifting a can of corn to Hampton in center, who is going to tip it up and can't pull it in. Oh boy, that's a costly trick play missed. Nanners gifted the inning-winning run just like that.
Well, Reese Hampton, it appeared, expected himself to tip that banana ball a little higher. Instead, it winds up a trick play missed. And now it's time for our bat boy to retrieve the lumber of Eric Jones Jr. tonight.
I feel like we always see something new with the bat boys. A lot of different styles at play. That was excellent work.
He's trying to bench that bat and did a little twirly bird action. That was great.
Like Mikey Costa in the pool. 360 spinorama. Bill Leroy tomahawks this one to center. Hampton can't see the ball. Yes, he can. He was just trying to deke Malachi Mitchell. You got me up in the booth. a deke. Who am I kidding? I'm one of the most deekable people I've ever met in my life.
It's true. I've always said that about you.
Deaky beaks. Jackson Olsen to the crowd, not caught. Olsen was the first man that Helton faced tonight. He lined out to Hampton in center. Now he's going to get a 6-2-2 pitch. Now, traditionally called the 6-2-2. Technically, this would be a 6-3-2. Sixth inning, third batter, second pitch. We're going to be sticklers about our dancing. Flash with a little deke of his own. Darted towards second, then slammed the brakes. It's the theme here in the last of the sixth. And all that dancing over at first seems to have distracted Brett Helton. He's behind Olsen 3-1. Off the end of the bat, Hampton once again getting a lot of action. And an adventurous route, he boops the tip, but Fisher there firing to second, not in time. Flash able to avoid what would have been a bizarre 8-7-4 fielder's choice. Another look, Hampton, second time he hasn't been able to pull off the tip drill this inning.
Yeah, just cannot figure it out in center field. It's honestly a little surprising after seeing the miscommunication between him and Fisher that he still tried to collect a trick play there rather than grab a shore out. And now Brett Helton really having to pitch out of trouble with the contact-oriented DR Meadows up at the plate and ahead 2-0.
Yeah, Helton should have had a 1-2-3 inning. He's trying to pick up his defense. DR joining the foul home run club. Shot to the third deck. And Helton sneaks the fastball in there, 2-2. Shanked towards center, Hampton sliding, can't come away with it. He'll throw into second, no force there. And Malachi Mitchell scores the inning-winning run. Boy, if he catches that ball, the Party Animals were going to escape this thing with a double play.
That was an aggressive move by Malachi Mitchell, just off to the races. Could have possibly been doubled up, but instead Hampton unable to make the grab, and the Bananas have grabbed the lead for the first time tonight in Busch Stadium.
In homage to the wonderful goats that helped serenade us alongside Taylor Swift. Another look at Hampton not able to make the inning-saving play after he had 2 trick plays missed to set up that walk-off for DR. And this day in Banana Ball history. How about this? The Aussie Drop Bears, with their second trip to historic Grayson Stadium and an all-time series, ended up seeing the fastest game in Banana Ball history. And trick plays galore from both teams.
Yeah, it was a really impressive series overall. A lot of dominance for the Savannah Bananas, which wasn't exactly surprising at that time. They wound up playing the fastest game in Banana Ball history against the Drop Bears on the 21st of July, a 1 hour and 20-minute game. And the day before that, they had 21 of the 25 trick plays in that ball game. And wouldn't you know it, the man who started that fastest game in Banana Ball history now finds himself on the hill. It's Ryan Kellogg, the big lefty.
Banana Land's Big Maple, the pride of Whitby, Ontario, up in the Great White North. Will be the third man out of the bullpen for Tyler Gillum and company tonight.
Yeah, it's the 5th appearance of the year for Kellogg, who was touched up his last time out. He surrendered 2 home runs and 4 earned runs to the visitors. but he still owns a 2-minute and 58-second minutes per inning mark through his first 3 1/3 innings pitched this season, and has the 10th most innings tossed in less than 2 minutes in Banana Ball history.
Kellogg here in his 3rd World Tour. With the head-banging Vincent Chapman ready to call balls and strikes. We're about to kick off our 7th inning of play. The Bananas lead 3-2. They are able to capitalize on a couple missed trick plays from his counterpart in center. And now a scorching hot Dustin Baber. He's going to celebrate all his recent offensive success with what I'm sure was a Budweiser here in St. Louis.
Well, Babes is batting .379 with 5 extra base hits and 7 runs batted in across the Party Animals headlining tour. But he's also batting .302 after the beer chug, and Robert Anthony Cruz will deny him an extra tick on that batting average. A diving play in left field to rob Babes of more extra bases.
Full extension. Rack, I don't know how he stole that banana ball from the grass. It was an all or nothing play. Phenomenal defense, and now KJ's diving into foul territory. Sal Jacobo holding down the 10 hole. Has grounded out and flown out tonight, and now he's got a grounder with eyes right through the middle. Now 1 for 3 on the night. Turns the order over nicely. Man aboard for Reese Lightning, who would love to make up for his defensive miscues that gifted the Bananas their first lead of the ball game. And that's a hot shot right off the heel of Flippy, one of the 2 Party Animals trick bartenders. I hope he's okay over there. Sean Fluke checking on him. Thomas Simino also making sure Flippy's okay. Little back pick over at first, and Jacobo back safely. 1-2 count now on Hampton. 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch. Wow, just able to get a piece of it. No, Hampton, a flail and a miss. And Kellogg with a strikeout against his former fellow minor leaguer. And looks like Jesse Cole is about to make an announcement.
For Adam Wainwright, strikeout for Adam Wainwright. Swing and a miss, he struck him out. And he got him, it's a strikeout for Wainwright. Strikeout for Waino, swing and a miss. He struck him out, 10 tonight for Adam Wainwright.
Now coming to pitch, a 3-time All-Star and World Series champion from your St. Louis Cardinals, Adam Wainwright!
What a moment for the full capacity crowd here in St. Louis. Adam Wainwright, who spent all 18 years of his incredible Major League Baseball career here in Busch Stadium, makes his banana ball debut.
Yeah, it's one of the best trades in St. Louis Cardinals history. Acquiring Wainwright for J.D. Drew back in 2004, a deal with the Atlanta Braves. And Wainwright wound up with 4 top 3 Cy Young finishes in a Cardinals uniform. was the 2020 Roberto Clemente Man of the Year and also led the National League in complete games 3 times. But right now in Banana Ball, he's tasked with getting the final out here in the 7th inning.
He's no stranger to coming out of the pen. Got the last out of the 2006 NLCS. And then put a bow on the World Series as well, striking out Brandon Inge. Armando Becerra takes that famous Wainwright curveball outside. Chance for the fans. Not caught. And another life for Mondo. Kobo off of first with 2 outs. The 1-1. Big Bender gets the outside corner. And Waino a strike away from a K that would turn this place into a frenzy. Everybody on their feet. Backdoor Bender. Misses by a bunch. 2-2. Wainwright's 2,202 strikeouts, second most in St. Louis Cardinals history. And that's going to be a bouncer through the 4-hole. Becerra with a knock pushes Okobo up to second. And what a moment for Andy Cosgrove, one of the best hitters on the tour. Former Twins minor leaguer. He's got a couple ducks on the pond. And facing Uncle Charlie, Adam Wainwright.
Well, this guy was a gamer throughout his major league career, pitching deep into ball games, facing guys multiple times through the lineup. Here he has the benefit of facing the party animals for the very first time. Gets the first pitch strike against Cosgrove.
It's a wry smile on the face of Adam Wainwright. Off the end of the bat, DR Meadows, what do you got for us? A tip drill to put it away. Waino strands a pair. And combines talents with Ryan Kellogg to put up a big goose egg. And over 44,000 fans on hand here in Busch Stadium with a standing ovation for a guy who spent all 18 years of his big league career right here in the Lou.
These guys are going to start dancing their hearts out. We're going to eliminate a few until we get to the bottom 2, and you're going to have to help us decide who the best dancer is. Once again, this is Dancing in the Dark. Fellas, on your marks, get set, dance. Here we go. Oh, there we go. All right, we got to start eliminating. We got to start. Oh, and we are down to our final 2. We are down to the final 2 now. We are down to our final 2. Oh man, this is anybody's ball game. I'm not sure which way this is gonna go. Who is gonna be our winner? Give me all of your best stuff. Give me the best moves you got. Come on, it's the final 2. We got 5, 4, 3. Hey, take your blindfold off. I didn't tap you because you lost. You've been out here dancing all by yourself. You are the winner. Give it up for Tony, ladies and gentlemen. Winner of Dancing in the Dark.
Impressive dancing abilities from that fella. And as we head to the bottom of the 7th inning, we welcome in Adam Wainwright to the broadcast. Adam, thanks so much for joining us, man. Talk us through what you just experienced as we're going to get one pitch in, a fly out to a behind-the-back catch from Reese Hampton. Wayno, you just got to pitch in front of a full-capacity Busch Stadium again. What was that like?
It's crazy, man. Crowd ovation was nuts. The team welcoming and the used to hitting 52-mile-an-hour curveball. I'm appreciative of that.
Now, Adam, you've obviously seen the crowds here at Busch Stadium at their most fierce and their most jubilant. Did this remind you at all of memories from 2006 or perhaps 2011?
This has a playoff buzz to it. It really does. I mean, it's crazy, like a all-star or a playoff buzz. It's not like a regular season game. This is crazy.
A little miscommunication. Helton somehow ends up coming away with the banana ball, stealing that one from his third baseman. Now, what was the pitch mix out there? Because it looked like a whole lot of the old Uncle Charlie.
Yeah, it was. So, funny story, I was getting ready to pitch in this game earlier when it was in March, I believe. And I actually partially tore my rotator cuff getting ready for the game. I was throwing good, too, man. I was pitching. I was throwing some bangers and some good, from a little get it up there. But I had fun with it. This is banana ball, so I went out there and threw some crazy-looking pitches. And we threw a couple fastballs. I'm pretty sure I threw a couple of curveballs when he called fastball too, but my eyes aren't what they used to be either.
Bloomer's going to pull off the professor. Heck of a scoop by Swan over at first base. Ryan Cox thought he beat the rap. John Byrne, a guy with Major League Baseball umpiring experience, thought differently. And we're going to get a challenge here.
Uh-oh.
Well, Wayno, listen, this is an unbelievable opportunity. It's us in the booth who decide if this call is overturned. We need concrete evidence that the call on the field was incorrect. So it's got to be obvious. We'd love to welcome you in as our third guy, and everything I'm seeing here looks like the call was right.
Yeah,
yes.
He's out.
I would agree with that.
Look at that. I mean, we only have a minute on the clock and 15 seconds. I feel confident about
Adam,
this call.
If you say he's out, I trust you above anybody else.
Seen a lot of replays, and I'm in the broadcast world now too, so
That's right.
I can't make these things up. These got to be scientifically proven calls, and yeah, I think he almost beat it. Did a good job hitting the front of the base, though. That's how you beat those plays out, and just barely got it. That was a sick play by the shortstop, though. Awesome.
Heck of a hustle. Bloomer is going to keep his trick play out. Great call by John Byrne. He's got a decade of minor league baseball umpiring experience, 9 games in the bigs. And Wayno, once again, thank you so much for joining us, man. This was really special getting to watch you pitch, and the crowd, obviously, it just made their night.
Yeah, thanks for letting me get my adrenaline up one last time here at Busch Stadium, too. This was a special night for me and my family. Thank you so much.
No, thank you, Adam. Come back anytime.
Yeah, appreciate you. There goes Adam Wainwright. Oh, what a beautiful moment here. We got some Coldplay singing. Scandal!
No!
Oh my gosh!
Dude, no, not Barney!
The humanity! Oh no!
Oh my gosh. That is going to be making some rounds on social media.
Prince Potassium is not going to like seeing that one.
We gotta fix them.
I'm not sure if Farty has a better half, but that's a to be determined. Zach Phillips is the new man on the mound. As we head to the top of the 8th inning, Nanners still lead 3-2.
The lefty trying to preserve this lead for the Savannah Bananas, out for the 27th time this season. Last time he pitched, he recorded a strikeout in less than 10 seconds against the visitors, which has become the fastest strikeout of the 2025 World Tour, besting another lefty in this ballgame, Brady Keiss of the Party Animals. Phillies recorded a strikeout in 5 of his last 6 games and also has a 125 MPI plus. He is 25% faster than the tour average pitcher this year.
Interesting part of the lineup for Philly to face. This is a gauntlet. Fisher, Bloomer, and Thomas. Noah Fisher, a guy who traditionally hits lefties better than righties and has been seeing beach balls as of late, 2 for 3 with a double. A run driven in and 2 scored tonight. And then Bloomer, another guy who has great splits against lefties. And then Tanner Thomas, a lefty, who is one of the rare guys with reverse splits. Hits lefties better than righties. Fisher with a laser beam into the glove of Robert Anthony Cruz. Another well-struck ball off the bat of Fish, though. That is a dangerous sign for any opponents of the Party Animals.
Again, he's got the ability to get hot quicker than anybody else. The only big knock on Noah Fisher, he's a guy who's always tinkering with his swing at the plate, and that's why you see so many ebbs and flows in his game. As Bloomer rips this one over to third base. Kyle Jackson between the legs. EJ fielding this one under the legs at first base, and the Bananas grab a double trick play.
Second double trick play of the ball game, with EJ putting the cherry on top. Combined talents with Cox back in the second for a doozy of a double trick play as well. A couple well-struck balls, both turning into outs for Zach Phillips. And a laser beam past the leap of EJ. Tanner Thomas is going to have extra bases. Kicks around in the corner, and Alexiadis, who has a howitzer for a right arm, is able to hold Thomas to a double. Tanner aboard for the first time tonight. A cause worthy of swag surfing for his teammates. And now Jason Swan, who has flown out and worked a pair of ball four sprints. Grabbing in a run and scoring a run as well, digs in.
Grabbed his 8th ball four sprint with runners in scoring position tonight, but he's also batting .391 with men on second or third, but he's behind 1 and 2.
Really works quicker than anybody in Banana Land. On display right here. But sometimes that can bite him in the behind from 0-2 to 3-2 in the blink of an eye. And now he'll take some time with the rosin bag to try and deliver the perfect payoff. Swan poked out to right center. Alexiadis tracking it down with a slide to break his momentum. And Phillips able to strand Thomas on second base.
That might be the game-saving play tonight for the Savannah Bananas. It doesn't come with a trick play, but Alexiadis with great speed and great range to grab this in right center field and help the Bananas hold their lead against the boys in black and pink.
Time to turn Busch Stadium yellow.
In the air, and let's sing loudly a little yellow. Here we go. Hear you. Keep it going. We love you so much, Banana Nation. Now let's go, Bananas!
What a scene that that was here in St. Louis. A full capacity crowd. 449th straight sold out crowd in Banana Land. Lighting up the sky in the shadow of the arch. And now the pride of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, a die-hard Brewers fan. In the belly of the beast, Brady Kice getting the ball here for the bottom of the 8th.
And he might be pitching with an extra chip on his shoulder because of that. It's Kice's 31st time on the mound this season. He's given up 7 earned runs across his last 3 credited innings pitched since coming back from a shoulder injury. Things haven't quite gone his way, but on the bright side, he struck out nearly 32% of the batters he's faced since that return.
Robert Anthony Cruz squares this one up. What a catch, Reese Hampton! Unbelievable adjustment, taking extra bases away from Rack.
Tumbling and stumbling in center field, it's Hampton finally able to turn himself around last minute and come away with the grab. That is unreal from Reese Lightning.
New KJ walk-up just dropped. Hot off the presses, you're welcome, social media. All for One, some High School Musical. I'm told by my people who have seen High School Musical.
I want to say this is from High School Musical too.
Kid, or a well-cultured lass, Josh.
Lass?
You bet.
Huh.
2-0 count on KJ. And 4 straight bad ones. Kyle Jackson aboard for the 3rd time in as many tries tonight. A couple singles. Will gladly take the sprint. Tour leader in on-base percentage came in at 488. He's creeping closer to that 500 mark again.
With the Bananas only up 1 point in this ball game, we may see KJ get a little extra aggressive here, try and net the Bananas an insurance point before the 9th. But Correll Prime swinging a good bat tonight and lines this one past the glove of Dustin Baber into center field. Prime with a multi-hit game, and now 2 on for the Bananas with just 1 out.
Boy, if Prime starts turning into the 2014 Colorado Rockies Organizational Player of the Year, Correll Prime again, that completely changes the Savannah Bananas team. He has pushed the inning-winning run to scoring position. And Eric Jones Jr. follows it up with a missile. Dealing with the stop sign for KJ. A sprint and then back-to-back seeds off the bats of Prime and Jones. Just like that, the inning-winning run at third base. KJ aboard for the 2nd time tonight. Bottom half of this Bananas order has been all over the base paths. Bill Leroy hoping to join the party. 0 for 2 with a couple flyouts to center.
And with 2 home runs against Brady Kice, his Banana Ball career, we saw Bill do it in Savannah a couple of weekends ago. And will now try and tag Kice once again with the bags full and unsurprisingly hacking, fouling it back to the screen.
And that was the attempt at the ambush. Bill's got to look out for fastball, slider, changeup. Back foot slider, Leroy does not bite. Kice struggling with his control. When he's been in the zone, the Nanners have hit him. Bouncer grabbed by Bloomer. He's firing home. Tag in time on Kyle Jackson. And an inning-saving play from Bloomer.
Just smart and great instincts from Bryson Bloomer. Bill Leroy has some sneaky good speed, and for Bryson Bloomer, did not want to try and turn two, then possibly have Leroy beat it out at first base. So had all his momentum kind of taking him towards home plate, and that's why he fired that one to Andy Cosgrove.
Jackson Olsen clipped by that, and it's going to be an inning-winning walk-off hit by pitch. The lack of control ends up being Brady Kice's doom here in the 8th. And that gives the Bananas a 4th point. And they're up by 2 heading to our final frame where every run scored rather, counts as a point. Another look, the ball skimming Jackson Olsen. In a painful way to earn his 8th inning ender of the year. As I just said, heading to our final inning, every run scored counts as a point. If we're tied at the end of it, we will go to showdowns. And getting to the 9th inning when it's the Bananas versus the Party Animals means we get a front row seat to 2 of the best pitchers in Banana Ball history. And Danny Hosley and Drew Gillespie have been at the top of their games once again here in 2025.
Yeah, they have just been unbelievable. Obviously in the conversation for pitcher of the year. Of course, if the Party Animals can even up this ball game, we'll likely see Drew Gillespie pitching in the bottom half of this inning. But the Bananas are going to turn to Danny Hosley, currently with a 4-to-1 strikeout to ball 4 sprint ratio. And a key reason that these guys are so effective always in pitcher of the year conversations. They collect a lot of strikeouts, and they keep guys off of the base paths.
Well, Drew Gillespie, the defending Banana Ball pitcher of the year, is going to need at least 2 runs scored by his offense against Hosley to take the mound in the last of the 9th inning. Jake Lialios and company handling their ring duties, for lack of a better word, with the utmost sincerity.
Hosley has 7 saves and 11 opportunities this season, and last Sunday collected 2 showdown shutdowns against the visitors while earning the win for the Bananas to bump his record to 6-5 in 2025. And he's got that ERA back below 5 at 4.97 when the tour average is 5.63.
Hosley on Sunday night faced the visitors, struck out all 3 men he faced. He's got the bottom 3 in the order here for the Party Animals. Bronson ball home, the switch hitter. Takes a fastball just a pinch down. Dustin Baber due to swing it. He's been blasting balls all over Busch Stadium tonight and has been on a torrid stretch offensively as of late. And then Sal Jacobo in the hole. That one right through the legs of Mike Vivacis. Ball and 2 strikes on Brownie. He's got to look out for the Vulcan changeup. Looks like he went to the change. Hosley not able to execute it. 2-2 now to Brownie. Swing and a miss. Right back to the well. And he gets a K to start his 9th inning.
That's exactly what you want to do with that pitch. Bury it low in the zone, have the hitter expand just a little bit, and let that pitch fall off of the table. Excellent execution from Danny Hosley. Now it sends Dustin Baber up to the plate.
We've got a boatload of tremendous battles between Hosley and the pride of Babson Park, Florida, across Banana Ball history. Baber in a quick 0-2 hole. He's worked a sprint, got an RBI double, and lined out. Chops one to Cox. He'll pull off the Professor over to first in time. One of the best trick plays you will see from an infielder. Pushes the Party Animals to their final out.
invoking the golden batter rule. Hitting into place of Sal Jacobo is the Party Animals golden batter, Noah Fisher.
Mike Vivacis turns to his cleanup hitter. Needing a man to reach to bring up Reese Hampton, who would represent the game's tying run.
Well, Fisher with 2 loud knocks in tonight's ball game has picked up the RBI. The Party Animals decide to ride a hot bat right now rather than possibly gas Reese Hampton and have him bat back-to-back times.
Yep, we'll go with Andy Cosgrove, who is the team leader in OBP in the starting lineup tonight, of course, with Jake Skoll absent. 0-2 to Fish. Able to get a piece. The Vulcan changeup, disgusting, but Fisher stays alive.
Good job by Fisher, able to get bat on ball there. He finds himself 2 for 12, batting in the 9th inning.
Grounder to Jackson Olsen. He'll field it between the legs, flip it between the legs. And Danny Hosley, a perfect top of the 9th inning. The Manners make it 8 straight victories as they take night 1 here in St. Louis, 4-2 over the Party Animals.
The crowd here in St. Louis elated to see the Savannah Bananas pick up an 8th straight victory. After 15 trick plays in their last ball game against the visitors, the Bananas grab 16 against the Party Animals in a come-from-behind 4-2 victory to keep the Party Animals from reaching 500 lifetime.
Banners now up to 27 and 23 on the year. The Party Animals fall to 32 and 19. In their lead for the top spot in the 2025 World Tour, down to 4.5 games over the Bananas. We'll get to talk to our showman of the night in a couple moments here. For now, Jesse Cole will talk to the folks here in St. Louis.
You guys brought the electricity from the moment you arrived, and we want to thank you from the bottom of our hearts. We're not done yet. We're going to have one final tradition, and then we will have a post-game plaza party with the band and the cast and have some fun. But thank you so much. Bill, take us home. St. Louis! Man, we have played all across this country, and this place right here might have been the most special place that we've got to play because of your energy tonight. I hope you guys had as much fun as we just did. Did you guys have fun? Now take this joy and spread it to the rest of the world. We love you, St. Louis. Now before we go home tonight, all across this ballpark, I want you to get your hands up high. We are one big family here tonight. So we're gonna break it down on Fans First on 3, loud and proud, but I need you to know. Are you ready? You guys cheered much louder when Adam Wainwright came out, so I know you got more in the tank. So I said, are you ready? I love it. Here we go. Fans first on 3. 1, 2, 3. We love you, St. Louis. Drive safe tonight. See you soon.
That's a good one from Bill Leroy. Got a belly laugh from a full capacity crowd here in St. Louis. Let's get a look at the numbers behind the Nanners' 4-2 victory. DR Meadows, your showman of the night, as he becomes the first outfielder to ever reach the 100 trick play plateau on the tour, and he ends up having the game-winning walk-off single in the 6th as well.
I mean, he wound up with a pretty well-rounded game tonight for the Savannah Bananas. Had 2 knocks, the go-ahead RBI walk-off as well. And you saw it all night long for DR Meadows, a ton of effort in this ball game. He even fouled out to a fan to start this ball game, but it didn't really seem to affect him whatsoever tonight, as Meadows was sensational and, of course, collected that 100th trick play of his banana ball career.
What the heck did we just watch? There's a DR foul out to a fan. Bloomer whipped out a professor. KJ's out at home? Like, what was that? All right, well, we now present you this. DR Meadows, our showman of the night. How cool is it, man? I know you've put in an insane amount of work to get to this trick play level you're at, but the first outfielder to ever get to 100 on a world tour.
I didn't want to come up short like I did last year, so a lot of preparation came into this season, getting more mobile with trick plays and upping the numbers a little bit. So we reached it, I think 50 games in, so there's many more to go.
Now, DR, I remember you last season looking at all of us and saying that you coming up short of triple digits would never happen again. So what truly made the difference this season? How were you able to rack up so many trick plays so much faster?
Just focusing on, balls in the gap. We've always taught ourselves to do trick plays on standstill catches, and I was like, if we get balls in the gap, we have more opportunities for trick plays. So, trying to really nail those, and just every chance I get and every good situation, attempt one.
Yeah, you're spot on, too. You got to the 100 trick play plateau in game 50 here for you. Now, talk about offensively, because you go 2 for 3 and you end up getting the inning winner in the 6th. What are you thinking when you got a couple trick plays missed, the table's been set for you, and you're trying to capitalize on some Party Animals' mistakes?
Not just me, but the whole team. We've been clicking lately. Pitching's been on, defense has been on, hitting's been on. And it's not just me that won that inning. A bunch of guys came to play, and we wanted the Party Animals again. We want them again tomorrow.
Now, DR, I asked this to KJ last week, and Ryan Cox mentioned to me after Fenway that you guys held a team meeting in Savannah, and that ever since that, you guys have started this win streak, and the vibes have never been higher in the clubhouse. What made the difference in that meeting, and how have you guys been able to get to this new level in 2025?
I think just the new energy that the new teams have brought in, the firefighters, the tailgaters, and especially the visitors. They bring a definite level of energy to the ballpark each day, and just to be able to play them other than the Party Animals is really refreshing, and just kind of a new start. And we found our groove, and I don't think we're going to lose it for the rest of the season.
8 straight wins. 2 of those have come against your arch rivals, the Party Animals. Now you look for the sweep tomorrow night. Congratulations on the Showman of the Night Award and getting to 100 trick plays, and thanks for the time, DR.
Thank you, boys.
Great work, DR. Thank you.
That guy cubed the heck out of that interview. Word he gave Josh and I for our pregame shenanigans earlier today, and somehow my guy Josh was able to slip it in there. Impressive work in the pregame festivities, and we will bring things back up to the booth here in Busch Stadium. Welcome inside with Josh Talevsky, Biko Scala. Happy Big Tiger Friday for one last time. Thanks for spending it with us here in virtual Banana Land. Tomorrow night could be the last time we see the Savannah Bananas and the Party Animals play against each other in 2025. If neither of these teams end up in the 1 and 4 spot, I mean, you think seating-wise, when it comes to our tournament at the end of the year, these teams probably have to meet in the championship, or else this is going to be it.
I mean, it's going to be really fun to see what happens once we reach the Tour Championship. Right now, I know the Bananas and Party Animals are focused on this series, and again, the Bananas are absolutely rolling, and they also benefited from some gifts tonight from the Party Animals as well. Garrett Delano issued the sprint in the 2nd inning. A wild pitch got Robert Anthony Cruz up to 2nd, and then the single from Kyle Jackson instantly knotted up the ball game. But You also can't forget about the trick plays missed from the Party Animals in tonight's game that led to 3 runs being scored by the Savannah Bananas. Of course, it set up DR's walk-off late in the game. And then, of course, Brady Keiss wound up hitting Jackson Olsen with the bases loaded. And it was pretty timely for Jackson Olsen. That was the first time he's been hit by a pitch this season. And it just so happened to give the Bananas a little extra padding to record the 4-2 victory and keep the Party Animals from reaching a 500 lifetime record for the first time since March 26, 2021.
Right, that was 3 games into their history as a franchise. They lost the first game in 2020, then they lost the second game in 2021, then they won 2 in a row. They were 2-2, so you can carry the one, do the math at home. That was 4 games into their career. They lost the last game of the One City World Tour. Haven't been back to 500 since. I believe, and if I was a betting man, I'd put the life savings on it. This Party Animal squad is going to get to that 500 spot lifetime because I think they will be well above 500 throughout the rest of this tour. That's the kind of caliber team that they are. But the Nanners, after being dominated so much by the Party Animals across these last 3 months especially, all of a sudden they're 4.5 games back of the Party Animals. If they can win tomorrow and take this last battle, 3.5 games left with no more matchups and just hoping that the Tailgaters can take care of the business, playing the majority of the games against the Party Animals, and the Bananas can keep their dominance over the Firefighters, things might get interesting when it comes to that top spot for the Tour Championship.
Well, again, we mentioned at the top of the show, the Bananas have handled the Visitors, Texas Tailgaters, and Firefighters a lot better than the Party Animals have to this point since we moved to split series. And what stands out is obviously the pitching on the Bananas end. And once they moved to Jared Donaldson, Dakota Stilts Albritton, Ryan Kellogg, Adam Wainwright, Zach Phillips, and Danny Hosley, the Party Animals bats were awfully quiet in tonight's ball game. So a big kudos to all the guys coming out of the bullpen in tonight's game. And hopefully they're able to keep it going again tomorrow night as they go for the sweep here in St. Louis.
Yeah, it's a testament to the horses that Tyler Gillum, Adam Byron, Eric Fox, and company have in that bullpen, because Noah Niznik has been the Bananas pound-for-pound best pitcher this year. Party Animals were able to get to them. They earned their 2 points against Noah Niznik. They earned 0 points against the Bananas bullpen. So that was a really impressive stand by all those guys. And, of course, the headliner, Adam Wainwright. So cool to get to have him on the broadcast and making his Banana Ball debut in front of a full-capacity crowd. That was a very special one. So we will be back in action tomorrow night. We'll have extended pregame coverage for you starting at 6:30 p.m. Central Time. That is 7:30 p.m. over on the East Coast for all our friends back on the other side of the Mississippi River. And then, as I said, I hate to beat a dead horse here, but this could be the last time we see the Bananas and Party Animals play all year. It's going to be another raucous crowd. Can't wait to see what happens tomorrow night.
I know that both of these guys are going, or both of these teams are going to bring it in tomorrow night's game. Certainly going to leave a lot out there on the line. And of course, they're going to be doing their scouting a little extra tomorrow as well, just to prepare themselves for the possibility that they meet come October.
Yeah, get some final notes on their arch rivals before they might have to do battle with this whole thing on the line in October. Well, that is all we have for you tonight. Can't wait to see you on the morrow here from Busch Stadium. The Bananas take this one 4-2. A big thanks to our entire cast and crew in the BTV world, all of our camera operators and our producer here in St. Louis, Mr. Chad Reese, and all the folks in Savannah in the control room, our director Chris Haynes, and our wonderful folks on the graphics and replay and sound. Incredible job by everybody here. Thank you so much, Josh Talevsky. I am Biko Scala saying so long for now. Nanners win night 1. They go for the sweep tomorrow. Party Animals looking for one last laugh in their last scheduled regular season matchup against the Bananas this year. Until we see you tomorrow, we will see you later!
Stay away from Princess Potassia, Farty.